What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Shakur, who is being mandated by the WBC to fight William Zepeda or whatnot. But I wanted to read a few tweets from Oscar De La Hoya. He says, "Hey Shakur," he tags him. "I guarantee you, William Zepeda throws more punches in the first round on Saturday than you do the entire fight." It's weird that he says that, and then like wants Shakur to sign with him, bro. Like, or tries to like get Shakur to sign with him. I think that I feel like that's just a tactic. I'll get into that in a little bit. He says, "Had a great meeting with Shakur Stevenson's representatives. William Zepeda will only fight him if Shakur is signed to Golden Boy." Now, so what I was saying earlier, by disrespecting Shakur, I don't think he wants to make that fight with Shakur William, and this is why right here. He says, check this out. William Zepeda, after it was announced that William Zepeda is going to be the mandatory, he says, "William Zepeda is so badass. He has 4 sanctioning bodies to choose from. Nobody will tell him who he must fight next." Meaning, because, bro, if you guys don't know, William Zepeda already turned down a fight with Shakur, or ducked a fight with Shakur before this. So I feel like what De La Hoya is doing I feel like what De La Hoya is doing is like mainly trying to basically, he doesn't want to make that fight happen. And because it's like, if he was serious about that fight, why would you try to basically belittle a fighter and then turn around and say, well, he'll only fight you if you sign with me. So you'll try to sign him, but you just belittled him. That doesn't make sense, especially if you're a promoter. If you're gonna sign somebody, if you're looking to sign somebody, you don't want to belittle them. You want to, bring out their attributes and whatnot. Now, I do have a interview. I did my research on this or whatnot, and I got an article with De La Hoya speaking on his interest in signing Shakur, but to me that's all talk or whatnot. But let's go ahead and get into it, and then I'll give you my opinion. All right, so shout out to what is this, badlefthook.com. It says WBC orders Shakur Stevenson to fight William Zepeda. William Zepeda has finally been called William Zepeda's number has finally been called. The WBC ordered the number 1 lightweight contender with all 4 sanctioning bodies to battle champion Shakur Stevenson. The pair have until August 20th to come to terms. Stevenson, who has the record of 22-0 with 10 knockouts, decision win over Artem Hearn 2 Saturdays ago, was the last fight on his top-ranked contract. He's been testing the waters of free agency between Twitter tantrums. He appeared on Matchroom Jerron Ennis versus David Avedisian broadcast 2 days ago, and previously spoke to Oscar De La Hoya, who claims Zepeda, who has the record of 31-0 with 27 knockouts, would only take the fight if Stevenson signed with Golden Boy. That is a tactic that Golden Boy does, and I was actually, I hate that they put that on here, because I was just about to use that example on this video, what Golden Boy does. And Golden Boy is not the only one to do this either, but a lot of fighters, like, cause Top Rank did it with Devin Haney and George Kambosos. But what they'll do is, it's a tactic where they'll say, in order for you to fight my guy, you have to sign with the promotional company. And let's say, for example, let's say if Shakur was still with Top Rank, obviously contractually he wouldn't be able to to do that. So then that would cause him to, that would force him to have to, he can't take the fight then, because it's like, bro, I can't sign with y'all, I'm with Top Rank. And then what Oscar De La Hoya would do then is say, well, we offered Shakur the fight and he didn't accept it. So nah, bro, it's so many stipulations and contracts and stuff like that, just stuff like this that you're hearing about right now, that's why it's like, bro, I don't know, bro. It's like, I just feel like, I hate when they do that. But anyways, as mentioned, Zepeda's ranking gives him a number of options if Stevenson prices himself or some other political shenanigans ensues. So I wouldn't get my hopes too high. If they do lock horns, the stylistic of the matchup will be I'm sorry, I just had a tongue twister. The stylistic matchup would be fascinating. We've seen our share of elite technicians melt under the sort of volume Zepeda pumps out, but Zepeda has never faced someone with the legs and overall craft of Stevenson. So, I mean, while that would be stylistically, it would make up for a good matchup. You'll have the Bull versus the Matador for sure. Now, let's see what Shakur has to say. Shakur Stevenson has predominantly taken his victory lap on social media over the last week following his unanimous decision win over Artem Hakanakamarker. On Saturday, the WBC lightweight champion and free agent star Stevenson was in Philadelphia for the Matchroom's boxing show headlined by Jerron Boots in his hometown fight and stoppage win over David Avnesian. Stevenson's contract with career-long promoter Top Rank ended following the Hakanakamarker fight, and the Newark, New Jersey native has since been engaged in conversations with Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, and Eddie Hearn. It's lovely to see. It's lovely. I love seeing how everybody's out for me, Stevenson said on DAZN. I haven't really made my decision yet. I can't wait to sit at the table and talk and see who has the best options and set up for me, and we'll see where it goes from there. I want big fights. There are a lot of big name fighters out there. William Zepeda, Gervonta Davis, Vasily Lomachenko. I want the biggest and the best fights out there that are available. Davis and Lomachenko appear to be headed towards fight with each other, which leaves the door open for Stevenson to potentially slug it out with his number one contender, Zepeda, who has the record of 31-0 with 27 knockouts. On the same day Stevenson bested Hakanakamarker, Zepeda knocked out Giovanni Cabrera in 3 rounds. Zepeda is a hell of a fighter, said Stevenson. I don't think I've been in the ring in my professional career with a fighter like that. He throws a lot of punches. He's great with his own style, and a guy like that will bring the best out of me. De La Hoya, Zepeda's promoter, said that the only way Stevenson gets to fight Zepeda is by signing with Golden Boy, which is bizarre in itself as well, because Shakur is the champion. Like, you don't get to dictate nothing, but I guess in a way you do, because Shakur doesn't, he's not really known to bring out the fan-friendly fights or whatever. But that don't mean it. I mean, I don't. Anyways, I believe there's an absolutely opportunity to sign Stevenson, De La Hoya told Boxing Scene earlier this week before the meeting with Stevenson took place on Thursday. It depends on what I want to offer Stevenson. It all depends on what fighters we have on our roster. It all depends on their vision. I promoted Floyd Mayweather for 16 fights, so there's a blueprint there. Stevenson needs opponents. He needs the right names. He needs William Zepeda. Shakur is in a similar situation as Floyd Mayweather was earlier during his career. If we have the right opponents, we could build a new Mayweather. Stevenson is a tremendous talent, but probably one of the best top 3 guys out there in the world, seriously, and he's still young. But I'm not sure what his market value is, and that's what's making it a little difficult. It doesn't help when Shakur tells the world, I don't fight for the people, I fight for me. Well, if you got to fight for the fans pay you. The fans buy tickets, buy pay-per-views. Regardless, I think Shakur is one of the best fighters out there. If it makes sense for us, then I'm sure we can make something work. He has a lot of thinking to do, not just signing with the promoter, but looking at the details, what team can really help you elevate to superstar status? He's a fighter who deserves to make a lot of money, more than he's making now, but it starts with him. Stevenson will meet with Hearn on Monday. That basically, he's saying he's a tremendous fighter, but the business has got to be right for everybody, says Eddie Hearn. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down. I think a fight between Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda would be great, actually. I think that with somebody with like Shakur, I'll give you a prime example. Do you remember how Erislandy Lara used to fight before he got older and his movement became less and less, but when he was actually able to use his legs, when he fought guys like who was it? Was it Terrell Goucher, I believe? Or you know, guys like that, it was kind of like a kind of not so much of a stellar performance, kind of like a dull performance. Like, you know, we kind of saw Lara move around, you know, do his thing or whatnot, right? But when he fought guys like Jared Hearn, that was an exciting fight. That was an exciting matchup. When he fought guys like Brian Castano, those were more exciting fights, because guys like that, they're not gonna sit there and allow you to pot shot, and you're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to fight even when you don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I think a fight with Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda would actually do great, would actually be entertaining, because William Zepeda is gonna force Shakur to fight. You know, and that will bring out the best of Shakur. I do believe that. I think that that would be a make for a good matchup. I wanted Zepeda to fight Tank Davis. I thought that would be. I wanted Tank to get that, you know. But I think him versus Shakur, it would, unless if but you know, again, and to the flip side of that, if Shakur, you know, with Shakur's slickness, that would bring down William Zepeda's volume. But I'll get into that if that fight is made. I'll break that down if that fight is made. But I think that would be a pretty entertaining fight, believe it or not. But, you know, it all depends. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Who do you see winning that fight? But what do I know?